Hello, welcome to your practice today. This class is called Twist It Out, and in line with our intention of spring cleaning this month, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be getting the stagnant energy of the body moving by using twists as we flow. And that will help to kind of energize the body, energize the mind, and shift anything that's been kind of lurking around. Maybe you've got a sluggish digestive system at the moment or feeling a little bit heavy. I find twists are really powerful for helping to kind of move stuff through the body, get things moving again, and encourage a sense of flow. And as we move into the spring, we're sort of lifting the energy up from that earthy, kapha, grounding heaviness and bringing a little bit of lightness back. We'll do that by lots of twists and juiciness through the class today. So begin in a comfortable seat and get your sitting bones settled. Perhaps have something underneath your seat so that your hips are lifted above your knees. Soften the shoulders down the back of the body. Lengthen the back of the neck. And just take a moment here to pause, to notice, to land, and to acknowledge what it is that you're arriving onto the mat with today. Maybe it helps to close down the eyes, just to settle the eyes, the gaze inwards. And start to close off the distractions of the space around us and land here in our practice. And simply find the breath. This flowing waveform of energy that continues to move. No matter how stagnant the rest of the body may feel, the breath continues to flow. And maybe it isn't as deep or expansive as it can be, but it's still flowing in and out. And with a long spine, take your left hand onto your right knee or your right thigh. The right hand comes behind you. You can use the fingertips to find a little bit of length and just take a gentle twist, looking over the right shoulder. So the spine is long. You're drawing the navel in, just twisting the gaze over the right shoulder. And then coming back to the center. We'll take it onto the other side. So the left hand comes down and around the back of the body, maybe on the fingertips to keep the spine long. Starting to shift the gaze over the left shoulder, hugging the navel in. And then returning back to the center. You can remove whatever you've got from underneath your seat. And folding forwards, keep the sitting bones connected to the ground. Reach your hands out in front of you. Coming up onto the fingertips, making little tents with the hands. And then push down through the palms, coming onto all fours. As you land in all fours, stack the shoulders above the wrists. Reach the left hand up to the sky. And then sweep it underneath the right arm, bringing the back of the left shoulder onto the ground. And thread the needle. The right hand can stay here by the face, or you can take it around behind the back, whatever feels good in your body. And breathe. Just a gentle twist. Bring some space into the back of the left shoulder. And then push down through that right hand. Bring yourself back up. Take your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Ground the foot down. Option to place the left hand on a block. You'll reach your right arm up to the sky. Drop the right shoulder away from the ear. And then place the hand back down to the ground. Step the right knee back, coming into all fours again. Then the right arm reaches up, threading it underneath. Find the back of the right shoulder. And just moving to a place where perhaps you feel a stretch. Maybe the sensation is subtle. Don't worry too much about chasing the depth of sensation. Just encouraging this twist through the spine. Then push down through the left hand. Come back onto all fours. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Root the right hand down. Reach the left hand up. And then release the hand back down to the ground. Looking forwards, you're going to tuck the back toes and step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, coming into our Yogi Squat. Now, if it feels kind of sticky, you could place something underneath the heels. Send your hips forward, lift your chest. Breathe. And then push through the feet, folding all the way down. Turn your feet to face the front. Reach the hands behind your back. Soft knees, soft elbows, pouring forward over your toes. Letting the back of the neck release. Maybe you bend one knee, then the other, and shift from side to side. And then releasing the arms and bringing them in front of you. Option 2, use a block here. We're going to twist again. So placing the block underneath your gaze or just the hand onto the floor. Bend your left knee, left hand down to the ground. Reach your right arm to the sky. Take a breath in. And then swap over to the other side. Inhale, bend the right knee. Peel your left arm up. And exhale, lower it back down. And we flow with the breath like this. So inhale, reaching up with the right arm. And exhale, folding forwards. Inhale on the left. And exhale. And one more on each side. Inhale. And then moving the block to one side if you have it. Root down through the feet, slowly rolling up the spine. And push down through the feet, reach the arms up alongside your ears and catch hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Pour the body over to the left side. Inhale, come back to center. Switch the wrists, pour over to the right. Inhaling back to center and gently release the hands down either side of the body. Bring the thumbs to the heart, heel toe the feet to touch. Root down through the lower body, expand through the upper body, drawing the navel in towards the spine. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, folding all the way back down. Lengthen on an inhale. Plant your palms, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee, root the left hand, take a twist, right hand to the sky. Release the right hand, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, journeying forwards. Lower your knees, lower your chest to the earth. Inhale, Cobra Pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, place the foot between the palms. Keeping the knee lifted this time, inhale, twist right arm to the sky. And exhale, hand to the ground. Look forward, step your left foot to the top of the mat and fold over your toes. Root through the feet, inhale, rising up to standing. And exhale to fold. Looking up, inhale. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Drop the knee to the floor. Right hand roots down, lengthen through the torso, twist to the left. Place the hand back to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale to journey forwards, lower the knees, lower the chest, bringing yourself all the way down. Cobra Pose, inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale. Step the foot between your palms. Root the right hand down, reach your left arm up, taking a twist, push through the back leg. Release the hand down and look forward, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Exhale, folding over your toes. Root down, inhale, rise up to standing, gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, bring the hands through the midline of the body. And pause. And feel the movement of energy through the body as we start to transition consciously through these flows. Just notice, how does it feel? Same again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Lengthen on and inhale. Planting your palm, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Dropping the knee, root the left hand down, open up through the upper body. Release the right hand to the earth, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to peel the body forwards, option to take high to low plank or drop the knees first. Move with your breath. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raising the right leg. And exhale to the top of the mat. Take a twist, left hand roots down, squeeze the inner thighs. Right hand to the ground, look forwards. Inhale, left foot steps to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over your toes. Root down, inhale, rise up to standing, reach your arms high. Exhale, folding all the way back down. Left side, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat, drop the back knee. Twist the left arm to the sky. Exhale, release it down, downward facing dog. Journey forward, shoulders over the wrist, taking that transition, whichever suits you, high to low plank. Inhale to a back bend, and exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step the foot between the palms. Right hand down, inhale, lift the left fingertips high. Release the hand, step forward, right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to fold. Rooting down, inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And exhale, bring the thumbs through the midline of the body. Release the hands, bring the big toes to touch. Breathe. Inhale, raise the arms up over your head. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Lengthen on an inhale. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, just like before. Drop the back knee to the earth. Take a twist, right arm to the sky. Now, option to stay here. Think of drawing the shoulders down the back of the body. You could keep reaching and start to make big circles with that right arm. Inhaling all the way up and over. Exhaling round and back. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Plant the palm, downward facing dog. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths this time. Take an inhale and an exhale. And 2 more. And raising the right leg. Step the foot between the palms. Inhale, right arm reaches high, and then reaching it all the way back behind you. Inhaling forwards, up and over. Exhaling all the way back and around. One more time, inhale. And exhale. The hand comes to the top of the mat. Step forward, left foot meets the right. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Rooting through the feet, rise up to standing, reach the arms up over your head. Exhale, fold all the way to the ground. Lengthen on and inhale. Step the right foot to the back of the mat and drop the knee to the ground. Root the right hand down, reach your left arm up. And exhale back and around. Inhale forwards, up and over. And exhale down and around. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Landing the hand next to the foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Staying here for a few breaths. And then lift your left leg high. Step it between the palms. Root the right hand down as you peel the left arm up, sending it back down and around. Inhale, forwards, up and over. Exhale, encouraging that twist through the upper back, pushing the ground away with the right hand and lengthening the back leg. Lower the hand to the floor, look forward, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Fold down over your toes. Inhale, root through the feet, rise up to standing. And exhale, hands through the middle. Close down the eyes. Breathe. Raising the arms up, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Root the right foot, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee down. Now this time choose, either keep reaching with the arm back and around, opening up. Or next time you do so, you could pick up the back heel and catch it with that right hand. Kicking into the hand, draw your right shoulder back into the space behind you. Rooting down through the left hand, through the right foot. The spine is long and you're spiraling the heart open. And then release the toes. Place the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Heel toe the right foot a little bit wider. And then tuck the back toes and lift the knee away from the floor. Coming into that lizard pose, drawing the hips back in space. Looking forwards. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. We're back in Malasana, our Yogi Squat. And don't worry if it takes a couple of steps to get there. Just make your way in whatever method suits your body. The left hand comes out towards the top left corner of the mat, and the right hand peels to the sky. Breathe. Bring the hands back together at the heart. Push through the feet and fold all the way down. Heel toe the feet hip width apart and fold over your toes. Inhale, rising up to standing, push the ground away with the feet. And exhale, fold all the way back down. Lengthen on and inhale. Shift the weight to the left foot, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop the knee down, push through the right hand as you reach your left arm up to the sky. Taking it back behind you, make that big circle and either continue with the circles or pick up the back heel and catch it with the left hand. Rolling the left shoulder down the back of the body, lengthen through the spine. So we're not kind of compressing the body, we're creating space and length. Breathe. And releasing the back toes gently. Tuck them behind you, bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Push through the back heel to lift the knee away from the ground. A couple of breaths in our lizard lunge. And looking forwards, shift the weight to the left foot and the hands as you step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop your hips down, bring your hands to the heart. And this time the right hand comes down to the edge of the mat and the left arm reaches up, little twist. Take a breath in. And then release the hands back to the heart. Pushing through the feet, folding forwards, heel toe the feet hip width apart. This time catch hold of your toes with your peace fingers. Lengthen on an inhale. And exhale, bend the elbows wide. Softening the knees if you need to, lifting up through the sitting bones. Now bend your knees a little more deeply. Take the left hand across to the outside of the right ankle. Right hand reaches all the way up and around, tucking into the crease of the left leg, the left hip, gazing over your right shoulder. You can bend your left knee deeply, moving the two hips back in space, and then releasing it down. Take it to the other side, so bending the right knee, catching the left ankle with the right hand, reaching the left arm all the way around, tucking it into the crease of the right hip. Keep the spine lengthening away from the hips. And then slowly releasing back down to the ground. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over your toes. Root down, inhale, rise up to standing. And exhale, hands meet at the heart. Take your hands now onto your two hips. Root down through the right foot and step the left foot about 2/3 of the way down the back of your mat. Inhale, lift and extend out of the waist, keeping the navel long as you start to fold over your right leg. So the hands can stay at the hips, or you can extend them alongside the ears. And breathe. Maybe you start to take them down towards the ground. You could also use blocks either side of the leg if you need to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. And that'll help you maintain length in your spine. Then take your right hand onto your right hip. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right leg. And then use the two hands, lengthen through the spine and gently twist to the right side. Perhaps the right hand comes up to the sky, or maybe you keep it onto the hip for support. Opening up through the chest, engage through the right leg. Another option is to take a block and place it beyond your toes. That'll help to create a little bit more space for the rotation if you need it. Breathe. And then gently bend into the right knee. Place the hands either side of the right foot and step forwards. Left foot meets the right at the top of the mat. Bend your knees, chair pose. Send your hips back in space and reach your arms alongside your ears. Then bring the hands to the heart. Lengthen through the spine and take the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. And breathe. Move your hips back in space. Gently unwind. Inhale the arms up over your head. Push through the feet, come all the way up to standing. And release the hands by your sides. Bringing the hands back onto the hips. This time the right foot steps back. Inhale to lengthen. Extend out of the waist. And then move your hips back. Draw in through the navel. Lengthen through the spine. Good option to extend the arms alongside your ears. Keep connecting to the soles of the feet. And you can fold down over the front leg. Just moving into a place that feels right in your body today. No force, and just breathing. And then taking the left hand onto the left hip. The right hand comes towards the left foot. Maybe you take it down the outside of the left leg. Hug the right shoulder underneath you as you begin to twist the torso to the left side. Option to take the left hand to the sky as a revolved triangle. Keep rooting down through the feet, lengthening through the spine. And then place the hand back down onto the hip. Shuffle your blocks away. Frame the left foot at the top of the mat, bending the knee. Step the right foot to meet the left foot. Knees bend. Inhale, coming into your chair pose. Bring the hands to the heart. Lengthen the spine first before you twist, looking over your left shoulder. And then gently unwind. Inhale, reach the arms up. Push through the feet, come to standing. And exhale, hands either side of the body. And breathe. Perhaps close down the eyes. Give yourself a moment. Recenter. Tune into the movement of energy through the body. And then shift your weight into your left leg. Bring your right knee into your chest and take hold of it with the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, up and over, and start to rotate towards the back of the mat. Grounding down through that left heel. Grounding down through the left toes. So you have that strong foundation through that left foot. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, place the right hand onto the knee. You can pull it in a little bit closer. And then option to repeat the same again, or move the left hand down to the outside of the foot. If you're doing so, you can start to kick through the heel, perhaps straightening the right leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over to extend into your twist. Hug the navel in. And then inhale back to center. Rebend the knee. And release. Standing tall, hands by the side, shoulders soften. Left knee comes into the chest, root down through that right leg. Catching it with the right hand to begin with. Inhale, reach that left arm up and over. Open through the upper body. Ground down through the standing leg. Squeeze the inner thighs. And then inhale, coming back to center. Now you can walk the hand down the leg. Find the outside of the left foot with the right hand. Try to keep the left hip dropping down. And even if you can't extend the leg fully, it doesn't matter. See if you can just have this action of lengthening. And then push down through the right leg. Inhale the left arm up and over as you bring yourself into the twist. And don't worry if it's wobbly. Squeeze through that standing leg. Come back in when you're ready. Normally we have one good side and one wobbly side. You can guess which is mine. Good. From here, inhale, bring the arm up and over, catch hold of the foot, hug the knee into your chest, and then let it go. Release the hands to the side. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale to fold all the way down. Take an inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, send the feet to the back of the mat. Lower the knees to the floor. Hips to heels, child's pose. And breathe. Walking the hands up towards your knees. Tuck the toes behind you and sit up onto your heels. Now this can be super uncomfortable, so it isn't just you. Bring your shoulders down the back of the body. Let your hands rest onto your thighs. And then take the left hand onto the right thigh. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, up and over, placing the hand behind you. Now ground down through the right hand. Send your hips forward just to a point where you can stay long through the length of the body. No compression in the lower back. Draw the right shoulder under and then lower back down. Place the left hand onto the thigh, come back to your fingertips. Reach the right arm forward, up and over. Placing the right hand onto the outside of the left leg. The left arm reaches up this time. Inhale, coming all the way up. Placing it behind you. You can stay here in this twist or pick up the hips. Start to reach up with the right arm. And exhale, placing it back down. Left hand comes all the way around and we find our downward facing dog. Take an inhale in and let it go. Raising your right leg, inhale. Step the foot between the palms. Reach your right arm to the sky, inhale, twist. And exhale, release the hand down. Look forward, standing split, reach the left leg to the sky. And exhale, push through the right leg, bring your left knee into your chest. Catch it with the right hand, either finding the knee or the outside of the foot. Inhale, reach that left arm all the way behind you. Good. Now coming back through the center, turn both arms up to the sky. Push through the right foot and send your left leg to the space behind you, warrior three. Good, ground through the right leg, energize through the thigh and lower your hands back down to the floor. From there, walk the left hand to the floor in front of you, maybe using a block. Start to rotate the right arm up towards the sky. Revolved half moon. Extending through both legs, staying strong. Take a breath in. And then release the right hand down. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And let it go. Inhale, left leg rises high. Exhale, step the foot between the palms. Root the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up. And then exhale, place it down onto the floor. Looking forward, standing split. Take that right leg up to the sky. And breathe. Pressing down through the left foot, bring yourself all the way up. Right knee into the chest. Take a twist, left hand to the outside of the right knee or the foot, opening up, right hand to the back. Inhale, coming all the way through the center. Send the right leg behind you, warrior three. And from warrior three, extend up through the left leg a little bit more. And take the hands down onto the earth, standing split. The right hand comes in front of you on the floor this time. Square the hips. Start to send the left arm up to the sky, opening through the chest. Breathe. Long through the back of the neck. And then release the hand down. And bend your left knee, right foot to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Bring the knees to the floor. Send your hips to your heels. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Taking left hand to the outside of the right thigh, reach your right arm all the way around. Placing it behind you, either staying here or reaching that left arm up and over as you take a little baby camel on the right. Then lower the hips. Bring your right arm all the way up, taking it to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, reach the left arm all the way behind you, placing it to the floor and either leaving it there and staying for a breath or lifting the hips up and creating space through the sides. Lower the hips back down to the floor. And this time come to child's pose. And breathe. Walk the hands a little bit closer towards you. Tucking the toes behind you. Shift the weight into the feet. And widen a little and just twist from side to side. You can stay on the balls of the feet. You could reach one arm up and place it back down. Inhaling and exhaling. Finding a sense of freedom and fluidity in your movement in your body. And we'll do this for another few breaths. And then we'll land in the center. Walk your hands forward, rounding through the upper back. And if heels can be lifted or against the ground, and let the back of the neck release. And then walk the hands up even closer to the feet now. Push into the hands and roll all the way up the spine. Stacking the bones in the back of the body. As you arrive at the top, reach the arms up over your head. And exhale, just shake out the arms. Bringing yourself back to the center. Shake out the legs. Maybe again, inhale, arms up. And shake it out. One more time, inhale. And coming to rest the hands together at the heart. Take a big step forward with your left foot and turn yourself to the side of the mat. Take a breath in and a big sigh. And gather up through the thighs. And then begin to fold at the hips. The hands can stay at the heart for a moment, bringing the torso parallel to the ground. Now, ideally, you bring your big toes in slightly, the heels out. But depending on the shape of your skeleton, you might want to play around with the shape of your feet to suit you. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right ankle and slowly pivot the right arm up to the sky. Now notice that right shoulder, is it hugging up to the ear? Can you activate and draw it down the back of the body? And then maybe take that hand round and tuck it into the crease of the left thigh. Space through the neck. Releasing the right hand down. Sweep it along the mat. Take hold of the left leg. Inhale. Bend your right elbow as you draw your torso around. Left arm to the sky this time. Evenly distributing the weight in the feet. Perhaps wrapping the left arm around, tucking it in towards the inner thigh. The spine is long. And then looking down, gently release. Take both hands to the center, coming up onto the fingertips. Inhale. And exhaling to fall down. And lifting up through the sitting bones. And then bringing the hands up onto the hips. Inhale to lift your chest halfway. Push through the feet, bring yourself all the way up. And heel toe the feet a little bit closer. Pivot on the heels, turn to the front of the mat. And step the right foot to meet the left. Hands come to touch the center of the chest. Breathe. Inhale, reaching the arms up over your head. Exhaling to fold. Pick up the right foot and place the knee to the outside of the left foot. Then walk your hands back and lower your hips down onto the floor. Lift up through the chest, hug the left knee with the right arm, and bring the left hand to the base of the spine. Both hips are on the mat. The spine is long. Using the exhale of the breath to twist a little deeper. And then unravel. Take the outside of the left foot with the right hand. Ground the left hand down onto the mat and start to extend the right leg out. Draw your right shoulder down the back of the body and extend the left hand behind you. Good. Root down through the sitting bones, long through the spine. And then bring that left hand around. Take the other side of the foot. Lift up through the chest. And then place the foot onto the floor. Both hands come forwards. Shift the weight into the hands. Reach the right leg up to the sky. And place it down onto the floor. Take an inhale, look up halfway. And exhale to fold. Root down, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold the body all the way down. Lengthen on an inhale, lift your left leg. Bring the knee to the outside of the right foot. So we swap to the other side, hugging the right leg with the left arm. Reach the right arm up and over to your twist. Gazing over the right shoulder as you root your sitting bones down. And if this doesn't feel good for you, the left leg can be extended. Nice. Take a little unwind as you catch the outside of the left foot. Start to extend the foot out. And reach the right arm up and around. Opening up through the chest. Flexing through the right heel. Keep the right hip grounded down. Breathe. Nice. Reach that right arm all the way around. Catch the inside of the foot. And then this time, bring the knee into the chest. We're going to take shoelace. Now in shoelace, we stack the knees one above the other. If that isn't available, then alternatively, you can stack the shins or just come to a cross leg. Whatever feels right for you in your body today. So maybe using the hands to energize the feet, pushing through the feet. Lengthen the spine and start to fold forwards. And you're just breathing. Walk the hands back up towards your feet. Now let's play with this. So root the hands down to the ground. Push into the hands to lift your bottom away from the floor. Now keep your feet on the ground. You're going to move your hands round to the left, taking a big circle all the way around until you land back at the front and the opposite knee is on top. And if it didn't work out, don't worry. Just start to shift the legs around so the left leg is on top this time. Find that activation through the feet. Set up in a way that supports this side of the body. Taking a breath in. Unfolding just to the point where you start to find a sensation through the outer hips. There's no need to force. And then slowly walk your hands back. You're going to bring yourself to lie on the back of your body. Make sure there's space around you for a spinal twist. So as you come to lie down on your back, you'll shuffle your hips to the left side, wrapping your left leg over your right thigh and dropping the knees to the right. Bringing the arms out at shoulder height, gazing over the left shoulder. And then coming back through the center, release the legs, and shuffle the hips to the right, wrap the right leg over the left, and drop the knees to the left side. The gaze falls over the right shoulder, and try and release the muscular effort. And gently coming back to the middle. Take your feet to the edges of the mat, hips in the middle. Let the knees roll in towards each other. And just breathe. Just feel the body resting down against the earth. Movement of energy, the stimulation within the body. Just notice. And then bring yourself onto the back of the body for your relaxation, taking whatever you might need to be completely comfortable. Maybe placing a cushion or a bolster underneath the knees, and letting the hands rest with the palms facing up at the sides of the body. The back of the neck is long, the shoulders are soft. You take a breath in and let it go. Inhaling and let it go. And introducing a little bit of movement to the body again. Reaching the arms up over your head, taking a full body stretch. And gathering the knees into the center. As you maybe fall onto one side, pausing before bringing yourself up to seated. And notice again here how you feel. After taking this time to twist out the stagnation from the body, to offer fluidity in the thoughts in the mind, to cultivate energy and flow within yourself. Take a breath in and a sigh to release. Namaste.